everybody, and welcome to another episode of Science Snacks with Max. Max, what are you having today for your snack?
Kiwi.
That's right, we're having some kiwi, some golden kiwi. All right, this week we are going to have a bit of a theme. On Friday you learned about weather, and you learned about some weather instruments, and this week we're going to make our own weather instruments every day. So today we're going to make a rain gauge, which will allow you to measure the rainfall where you live. Alright guys, we're going to try this again because Max got really mad at me when I wouldn't let him use the scissors as a fork to eat his kiwi with, so he wishes he could be here, but he had to go. Plus, this is a better angle for you guys to see what I'm doing. So what you guys are going to need today is either an X-Acto knife or a utility blade and an adult. Let me just say that one more time. Make sure you have a grown-up helping you with this part. You'll need either a ruler or a measuring tape, something where you can use to mark off inches when you're finished with your rain gauge, and some masking tape or duct tape is even better because duct tape is more weatherproof, and whatever tape you use is going to last as long as it lasts because it's going to get rained on because it is a rain gauge. So if I had some duct tape, I would probably use that, and some scissors. So the last thing, of course, is a water bottle and a Sharpie. Gosh, there's a lot of stuff, huh? So when you have your water bottle, you can really use any sort of plastic bottle that is transparent. Even a translucent one would be fine, as long as you can see the rain when it falls inside of it, in order to read how much rain there was. So you don't want anything opaque. Transparent or translucent is great. And if you're using a bottle like this, you're going to want to cut the top off, and this is where you're going to need a grown-up to help you using a utility blade or an X-Acto knife. So I already did that part just because it takes a minute and you need to be really careful with it. So ask a grown-up to help you with that part, and then you don't need that for the rest of this. So after you're here, you can do this on your own. So once you have cut your bottle in two pieces, you're going to kind of turn that upside down so it looks like a funnel. And then you're going to use your tape to tape the two pieces together. Oh, you know what I forgot? Before you do that, you're going to want to put some pebbles or something heavy in the bottom. Because if you're going to leave this outside, which if it's going to work, you've got to put it outside because it's a rain gauge, it'll fall over if it's just a light, flimsy bottle. So go ahead and put some pebbles in there, and then you can tape the two pieces together so that you have your rain gauge is the same width at the top as it is at the bottom. So there you go. Mine's a little bit crooked, but it'll do just fine. So now we're ready to add our scale on the side. What we're going to do is we're going to put a length of masking tape all the way down the side. If your piece is too long, you can just kind of wrap it around the bottom. And you guys can see that this it's kind of a flimsy bottle. It's not going to last me very long. If you have something sturdier that you can use, that would be awesome. I'll show you a couple of examples at the end of some others that I made today. And then you're going to use a ruler to mark off, or a measuring tape. It's easier to use a ruler. If you have a ruler, that's better. But whatever you have at home, I know you might not have all of these supplies exactly like I do, so just make do with what you have. And you're going to mark off, starting at the bottom, every ½ inch. And you're going to kind of make a visual note of where the pebbles start, and you're going to start your measurements there because those pebbles are filling up the bottom part. So you don't want to measure the pebbles. So starting at your pebble line, when it's standing right up and down, straight up and down, you're going to mark off every ½ inch. So there's ½ of an inch, 1 inch, and just like on my ruler, I'm going to make my whole inches a longer line so that they're easy to see. There's 1½ inches, 2 inches, 2½ inches, 3 inches, 3½ inches, and you're just going to stop whenever you get to where the top of your bottle is sticking down in there, because that's as far as your rain gauge will read. And then you're going to want to label your whole inches. You could label the ½ inches too if you want to, but I can just see that's a ½ inch, and then I know that this is 1 inch. This is the symbol that means inches. And there you go. So this is my rain gauge, and it's ready to go. What I need to do is put it somewhere outside that is, of course, out in the open. If you put it on a covered porch or something, it's not going to catch any rain. So make sure that it's somewhere where it will catch the rain, and you can see after it rains how much rain has fallen. And you're going to want to check it every time it rains if you can, or every couple of days, just in case it starts to get full. You can empty it out, and that way you'll know how much it's rained in the amount of time that you have been collecting. Another way to do this is you can actually use any container that is about the same height, about the same width at the top as it is at the bottom. This is a heavy glass, and it's not transparent, but it is translucent, so I know I'll still be able to see where the rainfall is. So I just decided this would be nice because I know it's not going to fall over as easily as this. It's just kind of flimsy. So if you have something like this that you could use, that would work too. And then another option, I thought this worked really well, was this is a spice container. And these are nice because they're about the same width at the top as the bottom, which is something you need if you're making a rain gauge. And then it's kind of a miniature version. And I thought, even though that I don't have anything weighing it down like the pebbles here, so I don't want to just like stick this outside somewhere because it would get knocked over easily. But this is small enough that I could like tape it to a post or use like a zip tie or something. So I might attach this somewhere outside my house, just somewhere where I know that it will catch the rainfall. So that's how you make a rain gauge. Have fun with this. If you make one and want to send me a picture of it to my email address, that would be awesome. It's kiplingk@clark.k12.ga.us. And we're going to be making different weather tools all week. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. And Max says he's sorry he couldn't be here for the whole thing. Thanks for understanding. Bye.